What's good, Greatness Gang? Welcome back to another reaction, and today I have a very special reaction from a gentleman by the name of Teddy Swims, and the song we're going to be reacting to is Lose Control. Now, I've been hearing a lot about this guy, hearing about him trending on social media and things like that, and a few of you all told me that I really need to check out his music. So the song we're gonna be doing is Lose Control, but before I do that, we're gonna check out an interview clip from This Morning. That's the name of the talk show. And Teddy's gonna be talking about his rise to fame and inspiration behind his music, so I can get to know a little bit more about him as a person and see what the hype is about. Is it hype or is it greatness? Let's find out.
Good luck with that. Now then, how about this? The most played record of the year so far, Lose Control. Officially, how many streams?
Something like 2.6 billion or something.
Oh, wow.
Not enough.
Insane.
It's not enough. The man behind it.
Just kind of like maybe.
Huge.
Teddy Swims is here. Teddy, every time I hear this song and I see you perform it, or I see you performing with somebody online, it just is so incredible.
Yeah, frankly, I'm sick of hearing it. But I'm so blessed. I'm so honored, man. So, like, hearing it online, seeing people that like are covering the song. You know, like somebody that came from doing covers of people's music first to see people now covering it. It's such a beautiful.
Oh, wow.
I don't know.
Beautiful cycle.
It's a full circle thing, really, isn't it?
It's the best, man. It's the best. I could not be happier. I just, you know, what a life. Like, we get to do this, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so funny because you talk about manifestation too, and how you manifested it, and how these different people that you're performing with are on, like, they're on the same journey, they're on the same trajectory, but they're heading there at a different place. Yeah. Do you think the manifestation really helps? I think
that I always say this is my motto, like, make more promises. You know what I'd say? They're like, because if I love you, I'm never gonna lie to you. So I think the more I sometimes lie through my teeth and I know I'm gonna make it happen. You know, and I don't know if that's just God, the universe, or like manifestation of something's gonna happen, or I'm gonna do whatever it takes to make it happen, and my team's gonna do it. But whatever you do with manifestation, you just claim things. When you walk with faith and intention, whatever you believe in, I feel like just taking a step with intention and faith is just like, it will happen. It will happen.
You'll get there.
Just talk.
There is the most extraordinary thing, Teddy, because hearing you sing, your voice is so extraordinary and powerful and soulful and gravelly, and it feels like it almost hurts you to sing it, like emotionally and physically. It was the last night of your tour in the UK yesterday, and when you came in this morning, Kat said, "God, listen to his voice. He sounds like that voice, that graveliness." Is that something you've cultured, or is that naturally how you've always?
Yeah, well, I mean, I probably started smoking cigarettes or drinking very young, like way too young. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, wow.
I think it's just
luckily he didn't damage his voice.
And kind of growing up with I mean, even today you can hear after 10 shows in 11 days we've been on, so I'm like already kind of starting to hurt. But I was terrible when we first started, man. I was just talking to a girl yesterday about my best friend Jesse, who plays guitar in my band still. Yeah. We were going and playing all the time. Our parents would drop us off at a movie theater, a cinema, and then they'd give us like $20, and instead of going to the movie, we would spend that $20 on what you expect 16-year-olds to spend $20 on, you know, and then like we'd just sit out there and play guitar and sing, and we sucked for so long. Like, we were so bad, dude. I'm telling you, we were
never gave up though.
And I'm not gonna take away from the gift though, because I think the gift is like the urgency, like the need, the desire to like want to be good and like to get good, but I did not start out good. Like, nobody starts out knowing what they're doing. Nobody starts out just
got to learn your trade.
You didn't just discover your voice, you know.
But the thing about
unless you're Michael Jackson,
you've always been very truthful, and there's actually something really real about everything that you write about your album, about your new single, The Door. That's a real moment in your life, and I think that's what people really identify and connect with.
And I think for me, that's what's so beautiful about it is that I get to do this job where, you know, there's things that are traumatizing in your life that happen to you and that are awful in your life, and because I spoke about what was going on in my life,
Yeah.
I was able to have people that are like, I also relate to that. I feel like I'm that way too, and that's why it's so important, I think, for people to talk about their feelings and talk about their emotions, because I get to a safe place made for me to dump my trauma on people and to feel heard and seen and loved, and I also feel like I also make a safe place for other people to get their stuff out.
Because that.
That's another thing I always say and I always notice, especially with artists in the beginning when they catch a big break. Like those first few hits or that first classic album that they put out is always very personal and intimate, and like he said, something traumatic that a lot of people can relate to, that really gets them to create a big community, and not to use the word not trauma bond, but even though technically they're bonding because of his trauma and what they went through, it's like a beauty bond. It's kind of hard to explain, but like these bad experiences happen, but we come together and feel through your music and relate to your music, and actually it makes us feel good. It doesn't make us sit in that sadness and dwell over it. It helps people. Yeah.
The song's about a sort of an abusive relationship that
Yeah.
you found yourself in. That was actually sort of very toxic for you, for the partner you were with, and getting out of it was hard as well. We've got a guest coming on in a few moments who has also been in that scenario, in an abusive relationship, and the person in that relationship was sentenced to 20 months, 2-year suspended sentence. There's an amazing honesty about that, sort of having to deal with that, and you've been able to channel it through your music. I wonder how you reflect on that relationship now, because that is something that men face all the time, so being in relationships and getting stuck.
I think like I get to now, like that's the Doors, like the one that we end the show with, and when it comes on, we're all dancing, we're all celebrating, you know, and to celebrate that pain, to celebrate that, like to take something that was so negative in my life and make it a positive affirmation for me, and like to take care of my family with that negativity in my life, and to take like just to recycle the like what was so traumatizing about that, to make it a joyous, like to be able to celebrate pain. It's like such a
To learn from it, yeah.
and it's so beautiful that
Triumph.
we all together at a show get to dance and jump around to like
Overcoming it.
awful thing that happened and turn it into something so positive. I just like, thank God I have this opportunity.
Yeah.
Well, thank goodness you did, and thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
That's it for that interview. Let's get into Lose Control, the live video. Teddy Swims. Who is this guy? Let me know the name of his band members in the comments as well. No, he said his best friend. Which one is his best friend again?
Something's got a hold on me lately. No, I don't know myself anymore. Feels like the walls are all closing in, and the devil's knocking at my door. Whoa, out of my mind. How many times did I tell you I'm no good at being alone? Yeah, it's taking a toll on me. Trying my best to keep from tearing the skin off my bones. Don't you know I lose control when you're not next to me? I'm falling apart right in front of you. Can't you see? I lose control when you're not next to me. Yeah, you're breaking my heart, baby. You make a mess of me. Problematic.
A drum roll.
Problem is, I want your body like a fiend, like a bad habit. Bad habits hard to break when I'm with you. Yeah, I know I can do it on my own, but I want that real full-blown black magic, and it takes two. Problematic. Problem is, when I'm with you, I'm an addict, and I need some relief. My skin and your teeth can't see the forest through the trees. Got me down on my knees, darling, please. I lose control when you're not next to me. Falling apart right in front of you, can't you see? I lose control when you're not next to me. Yeah, you're breaking my heart, baby. You make a mess of me.
Wow.
I lose control when you're not next to me. I'm falling apart right in front of you, can't you see? I lose control when you're not next to me. You're breaking my heart, baby. You make a mess of me.
Teddy Swims, Lose Control. Wow. Kind of speechless right now, but I love that Teddy sounds completely different from how he looks. I always love when a singer catches me off guard. Let's be honest, sometimes we prejudge people. Not necessarily in a negative or a bad way. Like in an artistic way. If you had 10 people in the line and just played me the audio of this song, I wouldn't have said that Teddy recorded this based off of his image. And I really love that. His voice has that raspiness and like kind of like a vocal distortion, subtle, but it's still soulful. And I think that also makes him unique. Very, very personal with the lyrics, very relatable. Simple lyrics also, which is always good. Makes the listening experience much easier. You're not trying to decipher a simple soulful R&B record like this. His band, perfect. Everything about it perfect. The drummer really gave the percussion life, really added that extra sprinkle. Nice snare rolls and drum fills. Even though it was a simple rhythm, simple pace, simple tempo, he really put some spice on them drums. The guitar solo, I don't even got to speak on that. We know that was perfect. The background vocals and harmony gave that extra layer to really let Teddy get the support that he needs. This song was perfect. A 10 out of 10. Let me know what to react to next from Teddy Swims. I appreciate you all. Continue to subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the videos. We almost at 10K supporters in this community. I greatly appreciate you all. Thank you for all who've been pledging to the Patreon. Thank you for all the comments and recommendations. Thank you for continuing to motivate me to continue to keep making these videos. I appreciate you all. Love you guys.